Hello there, everybody. Welcome to Marietta High School's open house and welcome to our world history class. This is our world history class. That's me, Mr. Wachtel, and that's Coach Lyons. And these are our world history classes for 1B, 2A, and 2B. So let's get into a little bit of information just about us. First off, my name is Jacob Wachtel. I've been teaching at Marietta High School for 4 years now. I teach world history and I teach government for this year. My email, if you ever need to reach out to me, is right there. However, I can also be reached through Schoology and my Remind.
Hi, everybody. I'm Matt Lyons. It's my 12th year teaching at MHS. I teach world history, U.S. history, and government. My email address is available right there, and I can also be reached through Schoology.
So enough about us. Let's go ahead and get on to the course. In world history, we're going to be looking at historical events, themes, and ideas from all the way from the beginning of the civilizations to right now. That's a lot of time within history, but this is a year-long class, and we're very much looking forward to being on this journey with your students. So what's the grading going to look like for this course? Well, it's going to be based on 2 categories, formative and summative. 70% of your student's grade is going to be based off of formative assignments. What do those look like? Well, that looks like classwork. It looks like homework whenever we give it. It also looks like quizzes and minor projects. That's 70% of your student's grade. The 30% is going to be summative, and those are the major grades. Those are going to be tests and major projects. That's how we're going to break down the grading with this system. And just as an understanding thing, the grading is much different than it was in the spring. So every grade here will count, and we're more than happy to work with you guys as we go through this year. Now, our Schoology page can actually be accessed through this QR code right here. This is where you can find everything that pertains to the class. So let's go there. Our main page looks like this. On the right side is the calendar, and that's where you can see anything that Coach Lyons and I have assigned. If there's a due date for it, it will be listed there. We also have the link to our Zoom class. It will always be there, and that's how your students can get in. For course information and orientation, this is where you're going to find the syllabus, any helpful links, and any other information. And last but not least, course structure is where you're going to find all of our unit folders. So what do our unit folders look like? Well, they look like that. From unit 1 all the way down to the final unit that we have at the end of the year, they'll be listed there. In each unit folder will be every single one of our lessons listed by date. And in every single one of those lesson folders is everything that we do within this course. If you or your student need any help in finding what you guys need to do, please don't hesitate to reach out. We'll do what we can to help. Speaking of reaching out and office hours, here are our office hours. We are always available for one-on-one tutoring on Monday through Thursday before school from 7:30 to 8:30 a.m. and after school from 2 to 4:30 p.m. We're also available on Fridays from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. Now, you guys are more than welcome to come. Your students are more than welcome to come to these tutoring sessions, but it does help if they reach out on Schoology, email, or Remind beforehand, so that helps us prepare for them and what they need. Now, I've mentioned this Remind thing a lot. Here's what Remind is. We use Remind to send out announcements, alerts, and it's also an additional way for you or your students to contact us. So if you want to join our World History Remind, you text Wachtel World History. That's at WACHTEL to the number 81010. Text at Wachtel World History to the number 81010 to join our Remind. And last but not least, we would very much like to thank you for attending this digital open house as we go through this digital time of learning. We know it's a little weird, but we just want you guys to know that we are on this journey as well, and we're more than happy to assist your students as learning continues. Thank you very much for attending, and we look forward to working with you throughout the year.
Thanks. Look forward to working with you and your students.